It might just be the Switch too, but these load times are crazy. I don't remember it being that instant. Welcome to my lab. This is another of my brilliant inventions. A portable laboratory. It's sturdy, safe, and air-conditioned. I always knew I'd need this one day. Good thing I brought it along with me, right? Want to know what I'm doing in this hotel? It's a bit of a long story, but in short, I was tricked. Got an invitation from someone claiming to own this hotel. They said they had a curious collection of ghosts gathered from all over the world. No self-respecting ghost researcher would pass up such an appealing offer, obviously. I accepted their invitation, but when I arrived, the invitation was only a ruse. They captured me and took my precious ghost collection. Oh, that includes all the ghosts you worked so hard to catch for me before. Even King Boo. Losing him really got me under my skin. He's my favorite. What? They've released King Boo? Oh, that hotel owner. What has she done? Luigi, you're our only hope. Against all odds, without any hesitation, and at any cost, get my ghost collection back. And speaking of ghost collections, why don't you give me all your ghosts you've captured so far? Dump them in. Alright, keep on catching those ghosts. Oh, and be sure to come back to the lab. I'll set up the gallery so you can view the ghosts you've captured. What's with that look, Luigi? Am I forgetting something important? Oh, that's right. I forgot about saving your friends and family. Completely, totally forgot. Regardless, to find ghosts and your friends, you'll need to explore this hotel. To help you out, I'll give you one of my greatest inventions yet. I call it the Virtual Boo, or VB for short. I love being prepared and not actually grabbing my own props before the stream. I can stand up and grab it. It's been reoccurring now. I can't not grab it because in my original playthrough from 6 years ago, that I also never made a Let's Play on, and then my other playthrough in 2020, I did the same thing. Here it is. Here it is right here. This is a real, authentic Virtual Boy packed in with Virtual Boy Wario Land, the only game you ever need to play for the Virtual Boy. We'll talk about the Virtual Boy in a little bit, but I think it is very... I didn't put it in... No, did I put it in the right way? I did put it in the right way. I think it is very, very funny that the Virtual Boy is relevant again in 2025, soon to be 2026. I cannot believe this thing. I cannot believe it. In the original Luigi's Mansion, Luigi had something called the Game Boy Horror, which is a little Game Boy, like an actual, like, brick Game Boy, that Luigi used to communicate with Gadd. In Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon on 3DS, Luigi actually had an original model DS, which people call the DS Fat, as his thing to communicate with Gadd, and in this game, it's the Virtual Boo. And I love the funny product placement / old Nintendo hardware stuff in video games that they've done, like specifically for the Luigi's Mansion and many other things too. Like even Pikmin 2, like the Game & Watch in Pikmin 2, and stuff like that. And even in like Pikmin 4, they've got like Wave Race Blue Storm and like a GameCube controller in that game. Like that's some really fun stuff. I really like that. But goddamn the Virtual Boy.
Haha. Got it.
It's a state-of-the-art virtual reality device fitted with a fancy red screen. Really cutting-edge stuff, and red is all the rage, you know. Just wait until I finish the marketing materials on this. It'll fly off the shelves. If only you knew. You can use the VB to communicate with me at any time. Hey, maybe we can test out the communication systems later. Press plus on to look into the VB. It'll display your current objective for you too. It's quite useful. I have one more thing to give you. The very first thing you need to do is install this elevator tracker inside the elevator for me, okay?
Got it. Nice.
Hello, Mr. B. Welcome to the stream. As for what it is, I'll tell you later. Go on and get it installed. Head for the elevator. I'm counting on you, Luigi. So here in the lab, we can go back to the title screen if I wanted. We can go the map. This is what the map looks like on the VB, the Virtual Boo. As you can see, we have many different floors of this hotel we need to be discovering. The HD Rumble goes crazy when I hover over stuff. You can see each individual room. And we can hold A and zoom in. It's a weird way to do the map screen. It's like hold A and move the stick to zoom in, like sure. And not using like the right stick for anything. I almost thought that E was cut off, but it's just the weird font. So we can take a look at the map here. We can play the Scare-Scraper multiplayer stuff from here. We can do the settings, the gallery, talk to Gadd. As you know, I'm leading authority on ghost research, Luigi. It can only be fate that we would meet again under these circumstances. Lucky us! Now then, get moving and use the Poltergust G00 to catch as many ghosts as you can. Science is always hungry for progress. You were also invited to this hotel, Luigi. Was it a pleasant letter that made the place sound so amazing that you absolutely had to come? They also wrote to me about having a fantastic collection of ghosts I could get my hands on, so I came here as soon as I was able. Obviously, it was all a ruse to trap me. As you know. Oh, you can take a look at your current objective there. There is some other stuff that we do not have access to yet, but in here, ghosts. This is a goob. It's a goob. And we have a lot of other ghosts to find. Gems. You can see all of your collection of each gems you found on each floor. And again, there is, I believe, 6 to collect on every floor. A variety of different colors, but it'll be the same shape for each floor. So, like, if you're looking for square gems, you know it's on the basement 1. And there's even a floor down here we haven't been able to get to yet. Special content. Albums. Can I even view this right now? There is a music player here. I can look at the multiplayer music, because I got the DLC. The local multiplayer music. So there's like different albums, and you can listen to all the different songs in the game, which is fun. Art viewer. I think unlocking all of the gems for a floor unlocks concept art, but I don't quite remember. But we'll get to that when we get to that. Special items here. In terms of special items, there is, for the flashlight, it's a flashlight. If you buy the DLC for this game, you get Flashlight Type P, which has a little Polterpup on the flashlight. So that's really it. There are other types of things we can get for the flashlight later on in the game, but if you buy the DLC, you get a funny Polterpup flashlight. There's some things out there. I have one of these in particular. I think it's upstairs in my bedroom. You know, there's, like, different, like, I don't even know what you call it. I guess they are flashlights, but you, like, flash it on a wall, and it has a design on it. I have, like, a 1-up mushroom that you click a button on, and there's a flashlight at the bottom that you hover it over the wall. It, like, flashes a big picture of the Koopalings on the wall. It's something very specific. I don't really know what you call that particular type of novelty flashlight, but it's something. So our objective here is to get to the elevator again. And we can't do absolutely everything I want to do in the basement, so I'm not really going to dilly-dally. We're just going to get there. So, there was a Nintendo Direct yesterday from the time I'm streaming this. There was a lot of different things announced in that Nintendo Direct. One of the main things announced in that Nintendo Direct is that Nintendo is bringing back the Virtual Boy in the year 2026, which is absolutely incredible and also stupid. because Nintendo had the perfect opportunity, like, a decade ago. You know, when they had the Nintendo 3DS, their 3D gaming handheld that was a massive success, like a massive, massive success, and had like 6 different versions. And I wondered, and many other people wondered, why there was not a 3DS Virtual Console. Because they had Virtual Console on the 3DS. You could have a bunch of classic games from, you know, NES, Super Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color. Game Boy Advance games weren't really there, but, like, they were only there in the Ambassador program. But I have a modded 3DS, and I've actually downloaded some of those. Because I have a modded 3DS, there is actually a Virtual Boy emulator that people have made for the 3DS to play all of the Virtual Boy games on the 3DS in 3D. I have played Virtual Boy Wario Land, not only on the Virtual Boy itself, but I have played it on my 3DS before. And it works really, really well. We'll talk more after this. Hello, Luigi. It seems like the installation was a success. Now then, as for what that device actually does, well, it extracts map data about the floors from the elevator. Then it takes all that data and displays it on the monitor. Isn't that great? Why don't you take those elevator buttons you've collected and insert them into the panel?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Luigi, your eyes are closed.
Oh yeah.
Now you're able to view the map of any floor. Or any new floor. There's another surprise, Luigi. That device links with the virtual room. The map data is automatically sent to the VB, so you can view the map anywhere, anytime. If you open the map from the VB menu, you can check it out even more detailed map. Don't go forgetting about it, okay? Let me break it down for you, Luigi. The map is super helpful for exploring new floors. While you're exploring the hotel, you should hunt down the elevator buttons. Those buttons will help you reach new floors, ripe for exploration. Oh, and you might find your friends there. One more thing before you go, Luigi. We need to do a quick test of the VB's communication system. Open the VB with Plus and select the Gadd hotline. I'm counting on you, Luigi. Testing, 1, 2, 3. This is Gadd, resident genius. Am I coming in through loud and clear? Fantastic. It appears that the VB's communication system is working perfectly. That means you can use this to contact me anytime if you need to. If you feel the need to talk to me, just do exactly what you did for the test, Luigi. I may be able to offer some advice in a tough situation. Oh, you can also check out the log. Using the very same system. Let me know if that's why you're calling. You'll be able to see your progress. Testing my inventions is fun, but we should get back to work. And speaking of work, I have a job for you. If you're able to take the elevator up to 5F now, right? I was actually staying in a room on that floor. There's a briefcase in my room. Could you fetch it for me, Luigi? My room is number... Oh, blast, what was it? You've got a map, you'll figure it out. Good luck, Luigi. Try to come back alive. We can also access the settings from here as well. Turn to the title screen. See the map. All that other fun stuff. So, honestly, Donkey Kong Bonanza is like a reverse Luigi's Mansion 3. In this game, you're constantly going up, and in Bonanza, you're constantly going down. Let me take a drink of water, because I'm going to need it. Remember to drink your water. I do like the concept of the elevator loading screen. It's quite amusing. So yeah, the Virtual Boy... literally commercial failure. This thing is a hot piece of trash. If you're wondering why it looks just like the headset, the stand for it broke when I was a lot younger. Like, this used to be my brother's, I think. And even my mom used to play it a lot when I was a kid, and when my brother was a kid. Oh, here we go. I gotta do the joke that I did last time I played the game, which is,
Hello?
Hello? I can't see anything, it's not turned on. Luigi, I just remembered something important. I neglected to mention. The Poltergust G00 of yours is a new feature. I call it Suction Shot. It'll work as a weapon for you on your adventures. Use Y to fire a rubber plunger. You can stick it to flat and smooth surfaces. If you use the Poltergust G00 to suck up the rope and then press A, you can tug on objects and pull them off a powerful slam to break them. You should start shooting at things right away. Practice makes perfect after all. And don't forget to get my briefcase, Luigi. So yeah, quickly, about this. The plunger shot is very cool, because you can just latch a plunger onto something and just slam it into the ground. What's fun about the plunger shot is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate actually used this design for the Poltergust and for the plunger shot back in 2018. Come on. Because Smash Ultimate was a December 2018 video game. And it was amazing, and it still is. And Luigi in that game, there was a trailer where Luigi had the Poltergust and it looked different, and he had a thing where he was like shooting plungers at stuff. And then Luigi's Mansion 3 doesn't come out until a year later in October of 2019. So Smash Ultimate was actually the first to use this design for the Poltergust and this design for the plunger, because Luigi's grab in older Smash games that he would just grab you, but Luigi has like this grapple, kind of like a grapple thing in Smash Ultimate, where you're able to shoot the plunger at a player, and then also here's the Polterpup. Shoot a plunger at another player and then like slam him into the ground with its back throw, which is always really cool. So this just goes into like almost everything.
Wow.
This is totally not a terrible idea. This is totally not an absolutely terrible idea. Oh, this is a dark light, I think. If you think there's supposed to be something somewhere, use the dark light at all times. The money. Anyway, the Virtual Boy. Virtual Boy commercial failure. The Wii U was notoriously a massive Nintendo failure. The Virtual Boy is like the Nintendo failure. I do like that they reference it sometimes, because in a stuff like Tomodachi Life on 3DS, there was like a thing. Like, Virtual Boy is a thing you can gift characters in that game. And there's some other things where they make fun of the Virtual Boy, and it's quite amusing. But the Virtual Boy lasted a grand total of, like, 9 months, I think? And there was a total of, like, 22 games that were ever released for the Virtual Boy. Now, the thing is that the Virtual Boy stuff on Nintendo Switch Online, you need a Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack to get it. So that's $50 right there. I am on a family plan with some friends, so it's not too much for me, because I'm on the family plan. But it is $50 to get the Virtual Boy games, and Nintendo has said that it is required to use their peripheral for the thing to even use it. Which, on the Nintendo website, you're able to buy, like, the Nintendo Switch Online controllers, much like this one. This is the Nintendo Switch Online wireless GameCube controller. This was like $80 for this controller. I've also barely used it compared to my regular controller, which I probably should use this again sometime. When there's more GameCube games on Switch NSO, I'll play it. Chibi Robo recently got added, and I do want to play through that game on the channel at some point, because I've never played it before. I forget how you get that gem. I could have sworn I'm supposed to go around somewhere to get that. But the thing on the Nintendo website that you're able to buy is a complete replica of the Virtual Boy, but it's just a case to put your Nintendo Switch or Switch 2 in. I think we need to come back to this. I don't think I can get this right now, unless I'm that dumb and forget completely. I could have sworn I'm supposed to, like... I think it might be later. Is TTYD compatible with the Switch GameCube controller? The Switch GameCube controller is technically compatible with everything. Like, I could just do this. And now I'm playing Luigi's Mansion 3 with this. Which actually is a terrible idea. I mean, you can play it this way. Yes, Gadd, shut up. Because, you know, A is this now. But then I have to press, like, the Y button for this, and the X button for the dark light. But also the R button is the thing, and, like, the Z button on this controller. It has motion controls, by the way. Oh, also, you can't even see the gem because my camera's... my camera's in the way. I have this image on the screen. I forgot that was there. I clicked the wrong button. But yeah, you can play this. I just actually don't think this does have a home button on it. There is controller remapping. But... accessibility, button mapping, there we go. So yeah, for the GameCube controller, you actually can't map the buttons. So, like, it is what it is. I thought of a fun idea to, like, use, like, the GameCube controller to play, like, Splatoon 3, but it has such an awkward button layout, and you're just not allowed to remap the buttons. I think you can remap the buttons when you're playing the GameCube app on Switch 2, but you can't remap the buttons when actually using the controller in any other game. So, yes, you can play Thousand Year Door with this. But some buttons might be different. So it's not going to be perfect. Anyway, I don't remember how to get this. And I want to get this. And I can't remember if it's later or not. I think it's showing me that it's here and I access it from the other side. I think is what's happening here. But this is just an extra thing for money. There's no dark light thing there, so we can go back. So yeah, the other thing. So yeah, the Virtual Boy casing for the app costs $100. They do sell a Labo variant of just like a cardboard sleeve that you stick the Switch to, or this Nintendo Switch or Switch 2 in, as a different option. And the other thing is that Nintendo says it's required to play it. I actually don't think it's going to be required to play it. The way Nintendo has worked with some other stuff before is if you... I have not, but I've seen the way it looks. Yeah, you access it from this side. There we go. Yeah, you do this. Take this down, and you get the gem from here. And it was just showing you on the other side that it's there. The way the Labo VR kit works, if you've played, like, Super Mario Odyssey or, like, Breath of the Wild with the VR thing, all it does is that it just splits the image in an optical way with gyro stuff. Also, you can do this. Oh shit, wait. In some rooms, there are secret golden ghosts. And we want to give them the old suck. I forgot you're supposed to slam them on the ground. Well, this one's a little bit of a fail. You're supposed to slam them at all costs. I forgot. And they drop a bunch of money. Oh, well, it's a little bit of wasted money. Now I remember. You slam them on the ground for lots of money. But in a lot of floors, there's hidden golden ghosts that have gold. Lost my train of thought. Completely lost the train of thought. There's a lot of socks that I will now destroy. It's not required to use it, because if you use the virtual, or if you use the VR stuff where you've seen videos of it, what it is that it stretches the image. Oh, it's at the hint that that treasure chest is there. It stretches the image, so that way it's used for the VR thing, and literally all you do is that you stick the Switch into the VR portion, or into the sleeve of the thing, and you're able to play it. However, you can just play the game. It still is the game, it's just gonna look really funky. So, I don't think it's necessarily required to do it. If you have... I actually have something somewhere in my room back here. Hold on. I'm gonna find this. I think it should be over here. This. I think my mom... I almost forgot that I owned this until just now. I think my mom got this at, like, a garage sale or something. What this is that it is a... If I can remember how to open the box... If I can remember how to open the box... it is a VR headset, quote-unquote VR headset, that you slide... this thing out of, and you stick your phone in here. It's got like an adjustable stand in here to adjust to like any phone size, and you just stick your phone in there, and then you've got like VR stuff for your phone. So it's literally just that, but for the Switch, is what the Virtual Boy thing is doing. So when you watch like a VR video or something on YouTube, that's what it does. It just splits the image in half. Gadd, shut up. It just splits the image in half and does the thing there. So, that's what I'm pretty sure it's gonna do for the Virtual Boy Nintendo Switch Classics NSO stuff. So, it's gonna be awkward to play it without the device, but you can. But still, while I am excited for it, it's hilarious. I'm a Virtual Boy fan, you could say, I guess, because I just think it's a really cool piece of Nintendo history. Like, I own an e-reader, too. I have a Virtual Boy, I have an e-reader, I have some funky stuff, you know? And, like, no one's gonna buy this, I think. There's a gem in that gargoyle statue. It obviously will sell. We just had announcements for $50 amiibos for anyone who had not seen. The Metroid Prime 4 and the Mario Galaxy amiibo are $40, and the Kirby Air Riders amiibo are $50. Those amiibo are $50. If you want to buy Kirby and Bandana D on the same day as the game has come out, good fucking luck, I guess. So, you know, there's a lot of funky things with that. Also, I think this is just a normal room. This isn't even Luigi's room. Yeah, I shouldn't be exploring too much of this floor, I think. There's a lot of stuff in this floor that we can't actually get to just yet. But at least I'll try and grab as much money as I can. Wait. I'll come back and get that later. We're gonna come back to this room. I just sucked up an entire boombox speaker. Still is always satisfying to break everything at all. Like, I only want... It doesn't even do anything. I just want to do it because it's fun. Yeah, okay. If you say so. A secret passage walk-in closet. Ow. Get these spiders out of here. I hate how large and bulbous the spiders are. They are gross and I hate them. Does this imply that King Boo put the money in the paintings, or did someone make a painting of money, and now I'm getting money that previously did not exist and now does exist in the economy? Can I get that? I think this is a blow situation, right? From suck to blow. Can I get that? Like, why did I fill this? Why did I get it out of there in the first place? Can I plunger that? I can plunger that. Okay, there we go. Just had a pearl in it. So as much as I enjoy the Virtual Boy, and I think it's a very funny thing, I do not think anytime soon I will be getting the Virtual Boy device. Not even the cardboard sleeve. I'm just not gonna get that. No? Okay. Can I... Where'd that thing go? I think I launch it at this, right? There we go. Just break it open. Get another gem for this floor. Stop fooling around, Luigi. Go to my room and get my briefcase. Well, you never told me what room your thing was in, you know? I like the little mini golf. Break it all open. I feel like I remember you can do something with this. If there's anything in the way, you want to plunger it. Oh yeah, there's this golf ball. Can I, like, kick the golf ball in there? I can't, it doesn't do anything. Sad.
Whoa.
Wonder who was golfing? Who's such a golf fanatic that they had this room? Did they just, like, make up a fake golf fan? I don't think I see anything in the mirror.
Oh my. Uh-oh.
There's nothing of importance in here.
Hello. Wow.
Ghost jump scare. You goober! You can slam in the same direction that a ghost is in. You don't have to go back and forth. It's just that it looks kind of awkward if you don't go back and forth. Like, Luigi just kind of, like, snaps back into position to do that.
Oh, yeah.
I also will not be getting the Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 on Switch 2, because I don't need it. Like this room, is this room a dark light room? This room's a dark light room. It is absolutely vile that Nintendo is charging $40 for Galaxy, $40 for Galaxy 2, and $70 for them together. I already thought it was, like, kind of a steep price for Pikmin 1 and Pikmin 2 on Switch. But I bought that game twice. You know, I have it digitally because I got it because it was shadow dropped the day it came out. And then I later bought a physical version. Just because I'm a big Pikmin fan. I think $30 for Pikmin 2... Wasn't it? Aren't they both like 30? I think it's 30 for Pikmin 1 and 30 for Pikmin 2. I think 30 for Pikmin 2 was a good price, but I feel like Pikmin 1 should have been like 20. But if you buy them both together in the Pikmin 1 and 2 collection, it's like 50. So technically that price is still kind of accurate. Everything's super messed up in this room. What is going on here? Didn't let me pick the sheet. Yo, is that a bust? But just remember, back in the day, on the Wii U... Neat. Back in the day on the Wii U, Nintendo had Piggy Bank. Nintendo had Wii Virtual Console on the old Wii U, and Super Mario Galaxy was $20. Super Mario Galaxy 2 was $20. Metroid Prime Trilogy was $20. The Metroid Prime Trilogy that I played on the channel for my playthroughs of Prime 1, 2, and 3, that was all played on Prime Trilogy that I bought for $20. I've seen some people talking online that are not as reasonable as me, and think it's totally okay for Nintendo to charge $40 for a game that released 18 years ago. Literally all the port does is that it has a couple new pages for Rosalina's storybook, which is cool. It has upscaled resolution and an assist mode. And it's compatible with Amiibo that gives you, like, coins or whatnot. Like, sure, dude. I need to remember to be taking pictures for thumbnails. Somehow that works.
Wow.
His room is all sorts of fucked up. Destroy everything he's got. What's up with the lump? It's a dragon with the drawer. Potions and vials and things. Why does he have these? What is he using those for? Performance enhancements? Oh, so it is not hard to use Dolphin. Dolphin is a very easily accessible emulator that Nintendo has never shut down. Okay. I don't remember what you need this for. Yes, I understand, dude. I'm exploring.
No.
Luigi, sorry, I was busy and just got back to my desk. Did I miss anything important? What's the status on my briefcase? What? A ghost maid took off with it? That won't do. That won't do at all. Don't just stand there, go after her.
Goodbye.
No. It is possible to do, like, rebinds with actual controllers, A friend of mine was playing Skyward Sword recently on Dolphin, playing with like a PlayStation controller, and mapped all the motion controls to button to like gyro and stuff on the controller. So like, you know, it's not hard. Boo. Secret crystal ghost. Sometimes there will be a secret crystal ghost, and the secret crystal ghost has a crystal. Is it a button prompt? It is. Gotta water these flowers. Luigi's Mansion 1 had this really cool mechanic of sucking up elements with your vacuum. No, I needed... That's the wrong button. You actually wanted to do that, and I fucked it up. Alright. This game just kind of has, like, some other things to it. There's never been a mechanic like that since the original. Yes. Professor Egad's sensual Luigi's Mansion themed bathtub. Also, he has toilet paper made of money. So I think I've said just about everything I do need to say about the Virtual Boy. What is happening? There we go, that's what you do with that. Slam the mattress. I think I can talk about this right now, because I'm pretty sure it doesn't really become relevant. Luigi's Mansion, the money you collect was always satisfying to collect, but it was not necessarily put toward anything in particular. There is a ranking system in Luigi's Mansion, where you get a better rank the more money you get. Luigi's Mansion 2 also, I believe, had a ranking system, I think? But the money in Luigi's Mansion 3, or Luigi's Mansion 2, was actually used for, like, upgrades. Like, the more money you get, Gadd would eventually, like, upgrade your poltergust to be better, or upgrade your flashlight to be better, and stuff like that. And that was, like, an incentive for collecting money. If I remember correctly, there is a shop in this game where you can get a couple different things, but it's not upgrades. You kind of just get, like a revive. Like, there's an item in this game that is, like, a revive, where if you, like, lose all your health, Luigi revives. And I think that's about it. I'm gonna suck your stomach. Come here. What the hell was that? Why did it get stuck like that? Remember when I said this thing had whack-ass physics? I think the plunger is getting, like, Omega stuck on nothing just now.
Wow. Hello.
By the way, Luigi, here's a fun bit of trivia for you. Every time you go through a door, all of your progress up to that point is saved automatically. But it might not be able to if you move too quickly from door to door to door to door to get the idea. I'd say maybe like 10 seconds is enough. You know what they say? Patience is a virtue. Keep up the good work.
Ducky, bye-bye.
I think she goes back to Egad's room.
Hello.
Does not go back to Egad's room. 506? Not 506.
Oh my. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
505. 505. In the bathroom. No. Then it goes to the next one over.
Hello.
She went back to the right, or unless it's back in Egad's room.
Wow.
Something along those lines. Over here. Hello. The golf room. Ow. And you are dead. Double dead.
Oh. Yeah. Ho ho. Nice. Hello. Whoa. Got
3.
Yeah. Luigi. Oh yeah.
It seems that you've also acquired a new elevator button, along with my briefcase. Well done, Luigi. Come back to the lab.
So for every boss ghost you defeat, you will get a new elevator button. The new elevator button lets you go to the next floor, which lets you fight the next boss, which lets you go further through the elevator. That is like the gameplay loop here. Go find your objective on the floor, beat the boss, go to the next floor. And there's lots of stuff to find and explore and do things with. Actually, I can do this. I can't do that yet. We will eventually be able to do that.
Oh. Yeah.
Let's have that button get on sucked up in there.
Oh. Oh yeah.
Luigi, it looks like you're able to get the 3F now. But before you head there, bring my briefcase back to the lab. I need it.